Christmas in Rome is beautiful. There are some slight decorations in the streets, but there are mostly decorations in the establishments, so in restaurants and hotels, both on the inside and the outside. There are also Christmas cribs in different places around Rome. We went to the Colosseum and we saw a crib over there. There was also one at the Bioparco, so that's the zoo in the Borghese Gardens. There was also some decorations in different piazzas, one being the Piazza di Spagna, which had a Christmas tree in the middle of the steps. And since it's an upmarket area, this Christmas tree was made by Valgari. There was also a Christmas crib at the bottom before you get up to the church, next to the fountain. And there was also a crib inside the church at the top of the Spanish steps. At Christmas time, you'll also get to see cribs in every church. And while we were walking along in the streets of Rome, we came across several churches. So this one is the church of San Macuto Vescovo. What I like about this particular crib is that the figures are all pointing in the direction of Jesus and the nativity scene. And this one's from the church of Saint Ignatius of Loyola. This one has a Neapolitan style crib. You can tell from the figures and the way they are dressed. They're old 18th century cribs. There was also one at the Pantheon. The Pantheon was built by the Romans, so it's over 2,000 years old. But even so, it is still in use today. So it doesn't just welcome tourists. There's also weekly mass. And of course, I can't not mention the cribs that are in the Vatican. So there's one in St. Peter's Square. Its figures and the crib are made out of wood. And it's next to the Christmas tree, just in front of St. Peter's Basilica. And there's also one inside the Basilica. Over here. The figures are also quite large on these. Of course, I've got to also mention the crib that's in the Sistine Chapel. This one is also an 18th century Neapolitan style crib, as you can see from what the figures are wearing. The Epiphany marks the end of Christmas and falls on the 6th of January. And it celebrates the arrival of the Magi, or essentially the three wise men, the three kings, who came to visit Jesus and give him gifts. And to celebrate this, there's usually a show or a procession at the Vatican. So this happens along Via della Conciliazione, which is the street directly in front of St. Peter's Basilica and the square. So the three Magi will go down this street in a procession until eventually they meet Pope Francis over in St. Peter's Basilica. From the 6th, then all Christmas decorations will be taken down, and that marks the end of Christmas.
Maggiorette storiche.